Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy Q is back. Excuse me, Professor Q is back. And if y'all ever checked it, but I'm Professor Q St. Lena. Only thing I did was merge St. Louis with Atlanta because there's another Professor Q out there. But that's neither here nor there. Just want to hit y'all again. Try to better some people out there the best way I know how. All right, today's topic is this. This is a question, or I'm gonna say it's a statement. God don't give you what you want. God gives you who you are. Simplistic as that may sound, it's really a deep, really strong statement because God don't give you what you want. God gives you who you are, meaning that what you put out. Of course, y'all heard me say this plenty of times before, but what you put out is what you get back. And that being said, if you put out the energy of want, which is lack, not having, wish to have, you're feeling that it's not present. You're feeling that you don't have it. So it's going to always be it's never going to be here. It's always going to be there and never here. So think about it. If you put out the feeling of want, meaning that I'm pulling out the thoughts, I'm speaking, I'm feeling that I don't have, how can your life reflect what you don't have? You got to understand, you're not feeling it. You don't see yourself in it. You don't walk in it. See, you're a human being. So whatever you're being is what you shall become. So if you feel, think, and talk that you don't have, then your life will reflect that. You think that people that have it all, you think that they get their prayers answered by always getting what they want. Because do you believe that they constantly wishing that they had when the people who make it, the people who succeed in life are already there mentally and spiritually. They make moves with that character, with that beingness. See, like if you see a basketball player, musician, if you see an actor, you see those people, when you see them all the time, they're basically always doing that what they want to become. They're always being there. They're always rapping, they're always singing, they're always playing basketball no matter what. They're always acting, they're always studying, they're always doing the things in the process because they're doing the process of becoming that what they want to become. They're actually being it. Like, if you're a wealthy man, tell me something about being wealthy and tell me, do your actions reflect that? If you want a significant other, tell me what's that like being with that significant other, knowing that significant other, knowing how you would think and how you would feel. See, that's the thing about God don't give you what you want, give you what you are. See, whatever that you are, your life is going to reflect that with friends, uh, your wealth, your surroundings, your whatever it is. Look around your crew. If your I bet you your crew reflects you more than you may understand. Like look at them and see are you similar to them, and see are they similar to you. Now, if for the ones who want to become something, if your friends don't reflect it, if the people that you hang around, that you listen to, that you talk to, that you get advice from, that you give advice to, if they don't reflect what it is that you're trying to become, then you might want to reset your friend status. No disrespect to the friend that you already have, not like they disloyal or anything, but if you're trying to become something, then strengthen yourself with those type of people. I mean, life is just like that. I mean, you can think about it, even if you're whatever religion background that you may have, whatever belief that you may have, your life is going to reflect that of what you are. You see no rich, spirited, wealthy, spirited people sleeping up under a bridge. And I'm not saying that that man that's up under that bridge do not have a dream or do not want to become something. I'm not saying that at all. But if that's not what he is, then he's never going to become that. Never. It doesn't matter if I give him $1,000 right now, $10,000. Doesn't matter whatever you give him, whatever he is, he would eventually transform and keep transcending towards that status or whatever that he is. His life will reflect the way that he is. So you always want to know what a person is, not what they did yesterday, not what they're going to do in the future. You want to know who they are right now, because it's going to their life is going to reflect that. If they could talk about, oh man, I want this, and if I get money, I'm gonna have this, and no. If they're speaking in the process of something being over there, I'm not saying that they don't have no drive, they don't have no want, but I bet you don't reflect what they are right now. Now, if they say, listen, I'm doing this, I'm starting this, I'm doing, it's not, it haven't succeeded to the level where I want it to be, but I'm doing it right now. Like, check this out. Listen to this question. If you place a seed in the ground, a tree, a seed of a tree, once you place it in the ground, when does it become a tree? Mm. I'm gonna let that sink in your brain for a minute. But think about it. If you dig a hole, you take a seed that's of a tree, and you place it in that ground, and you cover it up with that dirt. When does that seed become a tree? And the answer is that seed became a tree the second you put it into the ground. As powerful that may sound, you really got to reflect on that. That's a really strong statement, because it doesn't has to. It doesn't. It's not to the ending. No, the destination level when it became a tree. It was a tree when it was just starting to become the trees. The second that you place it in the ground, it started right then and there. It was a tree inside of that seed. You just started the process of becoming a bigger tree, a more visual tree, but it was always a tree. Just like when the sperm cell, before it hits the egg in the woman, that was a human being. It's a million of them inside of a man. The man is to place the seed inside of the woman, so the one of those seeds can get inside of the egg, and then it becomes a human being. Now, I'm not gonna get all into that, but we know that the second that sperm went inside that egg, that became a being, a human being. So, that being said, whatever that you are right now is what you're growing into. I mean, if that's what you want to become, whatever you are right now at this second. So if you want to be a wealthy person, don't wait till you try to get millions, and don't wait till you have your financial status got to be to a certain level. You a millionaire right now if you put that in your mind and soul right now. So with that being said, you just become it right now. Know what it takes to be that now so you can grow more in it. You understand what I'm saying? You got people out here that I've seen, and I'm not going to say everybody like I know everybody's thoughts and ways. I'm not going to say that at all. But there's people that I have seen that's trying to become wealthy on being lucky, as far as lottery, as far as hoping someone pass away so they can inherit something, as far as hoping that they find some money somewhere. And I've been that person several times. I mean, plenty of times in my life. But I knew once I found out that how a wealthy person thought, they was wealthy the second that they became wealthy, the second they decided to become wealthy at that moment, right at that moment. And they decided to learn, what is it like to be a wealthy person? What is it like? What is wealth consisted of? Do I surround myself with wealthy people? Do I learn about wealth? Do I know what it's like to be wealthy? And once you know that, just think about right now. If you're not even, think about something that you have right now that you're not wishing for, that you're not wanting. Think about that. Think about that brand new car that you have right now, or that brand new job that you have right now, or something that you have that you could wish for, but you no longer wish for, you have it. How does that feel? Think about that feeling right now, like I actually have this. Not before you was wishing for it or before you wanted it. Now you have it, right? So you know what it's like to have that. Same way with wealth. You never put it over there and said, when I get it, then I'm going to try to. Because sometimes you can be wishing for something, thinking it's going to feel like this, and it doesn't. It doesn't fulfill you because you have always practiced the thought and the spirit of always wanting to, even when you receive it, you don't know how to accept it because you never exercise in receiving. You never exercise your thoughts and feelings on having. You always wished and wanted. If you fall to your knees and you pray to God, God, I want this. I want this. That's always feeling lack. God, the universe, higher power, whatever name that you want to title, will always put you in that situation because that is the only time you go to God is when you in need. So your life will always be set up in the aspect and in the situations of wanting. But if you go to God whenever you have, you go to God whenever you receive, you go to God whenever you thankful, all the time. That's how you go to God all the time. I'm thankful for this. God, thank you for growing me in this. God, thank you for having me receive this. See, then your life is going to reflect. See, God, you know how you say, reap what you sow. So if that's what you put out, that's what you're going to get back. I mean, I don't want to sound religious or nothing like that, but I mean, we talking about, that's a fact. Nobody in the world that you can think of, read, seen, know of, that has a wishing that they had mentality and have all the things that they're wishing for. Meaning that they always wanted, no matter how much they receive, they always wanted, but they have everything? No. If they are never satisfied, they're never grateful. And I'm not telling the man to be content. It's one thing to say, hey, if you say, hey, God, can you give me some money? And he give you $3 and you're not thankful for it, you didn't make it, you actually got what you asked for, but you didn't show yourself or God, the God in you and out, that you're thankful for what you have. And once you're thankful for what you have, you shall continue to reap that. You understand? So, be what it is that you want to become. Be it now. Know what it's like to have a big house. Know what it's like to be a great father. Even if you didn't have that great example in your own home, what does it feel like to you? What is your definition of a great father? What is your definition of a great mother? And then become that, regardless of what your upbringing was. Do not, there's people who's holding grudges and have a mentality on somebody else's shortcomings. There's men and women out here who won't marry their long-term significant other due to the shortcomings of somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? You become the example of what you want, what you consider to be. Meaning that if you say that, hey, someone that I would marry, I want them to be like this, then you become that. You become that you saying that you would be in a that you would marry, that you would give yourself to. Meaning that, I'm just saying that I don't want to go around in no different circles or something like that, but you have to be what it is that you wish for. Be that. That's how you become that. The man that I am today, I don't think my background would reflect that. I don't think so. That's just my opinion. I may have missed some guidance in my past, but I think the best example I can give are any males in my life growing up that taught me to be the man that I am today is my uncles. And no disrespect to my father, but he taught me how not to be. My brothers, absolutely great examples. You know what I mean? So learning, I always wanted to learn what a great father, a great man, a great person, as far as male wise, should be, was my uncles and my brothers. That's the best example I know. But I'm saying that I had to learn how to be that to become it. You understand? I didn't hold grudges within myself, because that right there would make my life, make me become what it is I'm trying to avoid. Because I'm constantly thinking and I'm constantly feeling it, I will soon become that. And you know a lot of people that's like that. That's trying not to do something, that's holding something against somebody else, but then they turn around and become exactly what it is that they're fighting. Because they don't realize that they're keeping it in their thought and in their heart. So I'm going on and on, man. But I definitely want this topic to hit home to help any man, any woman to become what it is that they want to become. You be it right now at this second. You be it right now. You want to be a teacher? Teach now. You want to know anything? You want to become anything in the world? Be that right now. You want to be the best football player? Go play football right now. Learn what it's like to be that. Surround yourself with those type of people. Listen to those type of people talk. Learn from those people. Read from those people, of those people. I mean, bask in it now. You become the wealthiest person in the world. What does that consist of? How do you become wealthy? Meaning that not as in how do you obtain this money? How does it feel right now as a man, as a woman, to be wealthy? And if you can't formulate that in your mind, and you can't formulate that in your heart, then that's probably not what you need to be trying to become. Just an opinion, just something I want to put out there. All right. So listen, I got that number. Like I said, I was gonna have last time. All right. Anybody want to get in connected with me? The number is 404-824-3849. I'm gonna say it again. 404-824-3849. You call that number and you give me any comments, any questions, any statements. I would really appreciate it. I want to shout out to everybody in St. Louis. You know I ain't got my hat on right now, but you see it. Uh, all my brothers. What's up, BA? What's up, Jay? Fab. What's up? Rachel. I'm sorry, Rachel. I ain't even shot you out lately. Hey, Rachel. My mom. What's up, Mom? All my uncles, aunties. I mean, the list is too many. Casey. What's up? And also some of my new folks that I didn't, you know what I mean, I didn't start talking to, you know what I mean? Big homie that was at the barbershop. I didn't get your name, man. I apologize for that, but he said he's gonna check me out. What's up, man? In my barber tray, all that. So, Nigel, E, what's up? Man, I just know a lot of people, man. Not be here forever, just on shouting out to everybody. But I want to say, appreciate y'all listening. Any questions, any topics you would like for me to speak on, I definitely will. And any type of self-help, you know what I mean, as far as me bettering my delivery, better helping me with my, my teachings, I'm more than willing to learn from. All right. All right. Now y'all be good. All right. Later.